Hi everyone, I was like, I am already unmuted, I'm good. I've just finished eating my bagel. Thought I'd come and get involved in the conversation. Yeah, I've got colleagues in Sweden. They're all based in Stockholm and they've been like absolutely freezing. So, -12. And then for the second half of Tuesday it became summer at 0 degrees. 0 degrees. There you go. I experienced a temperature rise today from -26. Fuck me, Kath, where are you? And you were dying from heat. Fucking hell, -26. I think I would literally die from cold. I would literally freeze to death in -26. I'm not built for the cold. Izzy, how are you, my love? Hope you're having a lovely day. It's Friday, everybody. We made it to the end of the week. Yes. Oh yeah, it's the end of the week. I'd just be a very fluffy Vicky with all the layers on. Yeah, well, I've got my thermal layer on. I've got my jumper. Oh, you live around 300 meters up in the middle of nowhere. Fucking hell. I can't do cold. But you know what? I was saying this to someone earlier. I much prefer to be cold. I much prefer to be cold. Much prefer to be cold than hot. I'd rather be too cold because you can layer up, you can warm up, you can have hot drinks, you can get blankets, you can get hot water bottles. I hate being too hot because you cannot easily cool down. Yeah, I wondered if baldy would be a word. Is old. You also prefer to be cold than hot? I hate sweating. Being naked outside is a bit illegal, yeah. Telemark, land of barbarians. Oh! Oh! There's got to be another word in here. Can I think of another word? No. Oh, Sachi, hi, how are you? Also, Case, welcome in. All of the lovely people. I'm a little bit late today, I'm sorry. I'm getting later and later and later, but I'm preparing you. I'm preparing you. I'm preparing you for when I have to stream even later or not at all. Yeah, things are going to change in February and I don't know how they're going to change. Happy Friday, Satch! Yeah, but Satch, you know why? You know why they're changing. I'm still going to hopefully be streaming. I just don't know when. I just don't know when. But I'm gonna try and make it happen. But yeah, happy Friday, everyone. Oh, I'm so glad it's Friday. I'm so glad it's Friday. Oh. Does anyone else just like have a sigh of relief? It's just like, oh yes. Thank goodness. I get to just relax this weekend. I've got nothing happening this weekend. Oh, so good. I'm already feeling very tired from this week and I don't feel like I've done a whole lot this week. I wish a weekend was enough. I think I need a sabbatical. I think we should all have 3-day weekends as standard. Like we should have like, or we should all do a half day on a Friday and then a half day on a Monday. I don't know. Something needs to change. Something needs to change because I am not built for. I am not built for I'm not built for a Monday to Friday. Am I gonna show up for TwitchCon? I have no idea. I have no idea. Maybe? Maybe? I'll say it's already in there. Random T's is sat with 2 T's in there. Well, some of us are coming just to hang out with people. I'm not going to the con, but I want to come to Rotterdam and eat noodles. Yeah. Oh, how do I pronounce that? Moto Yandre? I don't know if I pronounced that right. I might shorten that to Andre. Maybe, but welcome. Thank you for the follow. If you can come, I'll take it to. Oh, I would love that. I've got a lot happening. What date is it in June? The end of June. I haven't had a chance to catch up. I've got a lot happening. And the thing is, I've got to see how much time I can have off. Because I am already needing to have a fair bit of time off. Last week of June. Let me see. Last weekend in June. I've currently got nothing booked. Yeah, I've currently got nothing booked. And the next 3 years are going to be in Rotterdam. Hey, that's good. I mean, potentially. I mean, it's just difficult. It depends how much time I can take away from work. Because I've got my brother's wedding in March. I've then got quite a lot in April, I think. I've got WASD in April that I need to try and get off. I've got a confidence event in May that I need to try and get off. And then I usually take a holiday in June or July, depending. So it really does, yeah. It really does just like, yeah. I've just got to see how much holiday I could potentially take. I may as well just tell you. I think I've been dancing around it. Maybe I should just tell you. Maybe I should all just tell you. Do it! I'm starting a new job. I got a new job. I got a new job. There you go. Ooh. Thanks. Yep. Still in gaming. Yep. Still in gaming. Ain't almost in there. Oh, it's alright. It's okay. We had a really awful one. Like porn and slut were in there the other day, but they've taken out tits and dick and cock, I think. Yep, so still in the gaming industry. I'm still gonna be doing the same sort of thing, but I'm gonna be I'm gonna be a lead CM. I'm gonna be a lead community manager, which I'm really scared and excited about. I'm nervous, excited, scared. Everyone's been super lovely so far, so I'm excited. I feel very well taken care of. We need to request 18+ word mode. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Odin. But yeah, so I just need to figure out. I need to figure out what holiday I can take and when I can take it and whether they're gonna be okay. So we'll see. We'll see. If I can get time off. I need to take time off for like, I've already got events planned that I've booked tickets for and paid for and booked hotels for, so I really hope that I can get those off. And I've got my brother's wedding to go to as well, which is on a Friday, but I need to be there on a Thursday. So I'm just like, dude, really? I need to be there on a Thursday, but you're not getting married till the Friday? What? What? But that's exciting. Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. My secret is out. My secret's out. There you go. My secret is out. What else is in there? So yeah, just gotta figure it out really. Like whether I think I could. No more huge rock on shoulders? What do you mean no more huge rock on shoulders? Oh, as in like the secret's out? It's all happened very fast. I will say that. It has all happened very fast. Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna tell you, I was like, I'm just gonna tell you like in a few weeks. But because it's full time and it's Monday to Friday, I'll probably have less time. I'll have less time.
Groovy, 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 Mickey is back, back again. Oh, oh yeah, oh, 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 oh.
Oh yeah, I'm back. Thank you. Thank you. Complaining that Monday to Friday job is not for you triggered the secret sharing. Yes, but it will be a Monday to Friday job and it will be full time. So yeah, I've just got to figure out when I can stream. When the heck am I gonna get to stream? We'll figure it out. I'll be streaming for work more than likely, so you might have to full time. But I know I've not been full time in ages. I am worried. I am worried about full time. I'm gonna end up just crying, aren't I? Hopefully not. Hopefully I'll love it so much. But it's hybrid as well, so I get to work from home 2 days a week. I get to work from home 2 days a week, so it's not gonna be so crazy. It's not gonna be so crazy. It's not going to be so crazy. So I think on the days that I work from home, I'll be able to stream. I get to go to a studio. Yeah, it's local. I actually get to go into a studio and work with actual real people. I can't believe it. It's a big change for me. It's a big change for me. It'd be my first full-time job in a while. And it'll be my first non-remote job in like 5 years. Meanwhile, I'm thinking of escaping to some forest in Sweden or Norway to live in a cabin, but like I need food and wood delivery and electricity and internal plumbing. Yeah, Odin, do it. Do it. Do it. Or Izzy, can you come and visit my studio? It's not my studio. It's not my studio. And we're going to be moving. So what has happened is I've been manifesting this, right? Because I've been manifesting this because they've got a new office that they haven't moved into yet. They haven't moved into it yet, but it's going to be, there's a big old house of, it used to be the House of Fraser. It was humongous. It was humongous. And they have, they're turning that into the office. And it's huge, and I've been watching it get built and renovated because it's all glass now. And like every time that I go to the gym, I'm like, I'm gonna work in there. I'm gonna be working in that office. I'm gonna be in there, and now I'm gonna work for that company. So yeah, when we move into the office, I'll be like, I manifested this. You'll let me visit the Devolver office in London. It's not amazing though. Oh, okay. That would be pretty cool though. Shall we do like a little, you can visit my studio and I'll visit your studio? It's a bit harder to do it when I don't have citizenship. Any Swedes or Norwegians want to marry me? I can cook. Other than that, I'm pretty useless. Oh, find Odin a partner. Find Odin a marriage. Are you fussy about who you marry? Male, female, non-binary. Are you fussy? You'll take anything? Maybe? Right, calling all Norwegian and Swedish people. Female, good. If she comes with a dog, even better. Great. Great. Alright, let's get you sorted. I would marry, except I'm not Swedish or Norwegian. Oh, low morph. Come on. I mean, that's a lovely offer. It's a lovely offer. Petition to get Odin married so that he can live his best Swedish life. Would that work? I think so. Oh, X is fake. Good thinking though. Good thinking though. But yeah, so I am Norwegian and I've got a dog. But I can cook and you love your own company, or calf. I'm sure like Odin will just keep himself to himself. I'm Norwegian and I've got a dog, but I can already cook and I don't really want your company. Yeah, I don't really want the company. Nah. Screw company. Oh, could have snuck in there with an Earl. Ah well. Ah well. But yes, so I've only got a few. I finish at the end of the month. And then I start on the 5th of Feb, so I only have like a few days off between old job and new job, but I'm excited. I'm going to try not to talk too much about the job though, if I'm honest. If I'm honest, I don't want to talk too much about the job. I'm sad to be leaving Royal Fury and I'm sad to be not working on Kingdom anymore. I still love Kingdom. Hand pink waving, hi. Hi, YouTube Pop. Did you say you're going to be working in London? I'm not going to be working in London. Absolutely not. No. But Izzy wanted to show me around the Devolver office. So, but no, not what. I could never work in London. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But Pop, hi, welcome on YouTube. Hi, pink hand waving. I wish you the best of luck with it. Thanks, Lomorth. How is yours going? I know that you're just like, oh, it's just a job. But I know that you were excited. We're both going to start new fancy office jobs at the same time. Oh, are you starting your new job on the 5th as well? London is tasty, but it always felt a bit weird when I was visiting it for work. I do quite like London. London's alright. I found some really nice cocktail bars to go to. Close, the 10th. Oh, you're starting on the 10th. Nice. You will start on in the same week. That's good. What else can I see? That's the thing, it's tasty, but I'm not sure I would want to live there. I definitely wouldn't want to live there. No. No, thank you. No. Maybe on the outskirts or something? I mean, I'm only an hour from London on the train, and I'm very happy with that. Very happy with that. Yeah. An hour on the train is totally fine by me. I always say an hour, but it's usually about an hour and 20, to be honest. It is about an hour and 20. So today's plan is to warm up with a bit of this. Warm up with a little bit of this. And then we will try and finish Tangle Tower. I think we're close. I think we're close to finishing Tangle Tower. And then we're going to play some Hidden Through Time 2, because I think that'll be a nice chill one. I think that'll be a nice chill one for Friday. What did I have on my bagel? The same thing I always have. Actually, no, tell a lie. Sometimes I have peanut butter on my bagel, but today I had Oatly cream cheese. Oatly cream cheese, because I can't do dairy anymore. So Oatly cream cheese was what I had on my bagel. Sometimes I have peanut butter, but today it was Oatly cream cheese. Cream cheese is always good. It's a classic, isn't it? It's a classic. Via Spake. Oh, there's two E's. There's two E's. Beaten. Nice. Come on, we're so close. Eaten. What's gonna be this last one? We've already got beta. It's gonna be a bean. Bean! Yay! Well done, everyone. Well done. None of that. Right. I really should use this more. I love my Tangier things, but I always forget that I've gotten them. Always forget I've got them. I like this one. This one's my favourite. Well, one of my favourites. One of my favourites. I've been beaten by 1 second on a couple of words. You're gonna go make a quick dinner, instant fire nudes. Send nudes. Send nudes. Carton. I'm having some hot nudes in a bit. Nice. Oh my god, we are in the 5-letter words and I cannot do it. I can't. I honestly, as soon as this happens, I freeze. I freeze as soon as this happens. I'm trying to figure out what that extra... I'm trying to think of what's that extra one? Another C? Oh! Contacts, nice. Well done, Izzy. Nice one. What plans have you got for the weekend? It's the weekend! What plans have you guys got? I've got a really chill one. I'm going to the gym tomorrow, I'm going out for breakfast. The breakfast place has been closed since before Christmas because they were having a like a little mini makeover, like a renovation. So they were like doing a little makeover for themselves, having a little bit of a refresh, and now they're back open. So I can go to the gym, I can go for breakfast, and then I think on Sunday, I think we're gonna head over to Stratford and go to the cinema, and I think we're gonna get some food and some drinks. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got critic. Yes. I got it. I got it. Yay. You're too good at this, Izzy. I'm gonna go with this again. It didn't work. Oh. Is this in there? Lactic, yes. Nice. Lone Wolf, well done. Clitic? I just can't think of words. We need one more word. Rictal. Izzy, you're too good at this. You're amazing. I honestly just can't even think. I literally can't even think of words. Well done. You are MVP. Just can't even think of words. That's just gobbledygook now. Absolute gobbledygook. So yeah, well, what we're going to do today is finish Tangle Tower, hopefully, and then move on to some hidden food time. Because I think that would be lovely. I think that would be lovely. Gotta go, have a nice stream. No worries, Kath. Min! Yes! Welcome in, Min! You wonderful human! Welcome. Also, I don't know if you guys have seen in my Discord, but I'm thinking I forgot to follow you. It's okay, my love, don't worry. I am so bad at this words game. There's another channel I've seen and they just got to level 69 and now they won't go past just to keep that as their record. I just can't think of words. Could recycle be in there? Oh, you're playing Rakuin at the moment? Oh, nice. I think F is fake. Tricycle. Hi, Enlightened, how are you? I honestly can't. If you haven't followed Min, by the way, Min is amazing. And go and follow Min on YouTube as well. I watch Min's videos. I just love how she speaks. And it's just very nice. Very nice. I just can't think of words. I can't do chat and words at the same time. My brain. No, that won't work. Is celery in there? Okay, we're down to 5 now. Are we gonna do it? That means that's in there. Oh, you saved us. You saved us. You saved us. Our highest is 71, but we had a lot of people who were very good at words in that day. We had a lot of people who were very good at words in that day. So yeah, please let me know what are the plans you've got for the weekend. I'm trying to make a video at the moment. I've only just finished my script, so I need to actually make the video and record the script. I'm hoping to have it out over the weekend, but I'm doing my 24 most anticipated games for 2024. So 24 for 24. But yeah, it took me so long to make the script. I was like, I actually need to just make the video. It's gonna I can see the word twigs. Is that not in there? Oh gosh. You put widget in there? Widget? Wedge is in there. Wedge is in there. Oh gosh. S is fake? S is fake. Okay. Tweed is in there. Okay, I'm getting some words. But I don't think we're gonna... Good so far. Oh, weighted. Nice. Weighted is the big word. H is fake? No, H is not fake. Width is in there. Okay, we might actually do it. Oh my god, we actually might do it. Oh my god. Can we do it? Have we done it? Have we done it? Yes, we have. I just can't think of anything more. I can't think of anything else. But yeah, if you Nintendo Gaming who came in, if you want to follow them on Twitch, but also follow them on YouTube because I really love their content. Really love their content. Has anyone seen the new Willy Wonka film? I'm trying to decide what I want to go and see. It's either Willy Wonka or Poor Things. Those are my two potential films I might be seeing this weekend. Possibly. Right, come on, right. Brain in gear. I like to get our brains. I like to get our brains fired up. Party. Teary's in there. Oh, repay. I don't think we're going to be able to do it this time. Artery. Oh my god. Did we do it? We did do it. Oh my god. This is so stressful now. Izzy is absolutely trouncing us. And Lighton's also doing incredibly well. Oh gosh, this is so stressful. Well done, everyone. Oh, taxpayer. Oh god. This is hard. This is really hard. Right, definitely getting harder. Oh gosh, if Izzy and Enlightened weren't here, I'd be absolutely. Oh my god, what is this? What is this? What is this? Oh my god, what is this? What is this? Case Cedar? Oh, you are kidding me. Cradle. Oh my god. We're not. What the fuck was that? Literally, what the fuck was that? What? It's fine. That was fucking hard. That was way too hard. That was too hard. Oy, right. But now, my friends, we're gonna play Tangle Tower. We'll play some Tangle Tower. Head over to here. Somehow short hidden answers are harder. Just honestly, so hard. I hate that it turns these up every time. I hate that it turns these up every single time, especially when a vowel is the fake letter. That is so hard. 21 is respectable. I think we all did very well. Well done, everyone. Right, let's see. Now that our brains are warmed up, can we finish this? For those of you that need a recap, Freya has been murdered. She's the murder victim. She was 19. She was painting a portrait when she was killed. She was posing. Flora was posing for a portrait. Freya was found lying on her back with a single stab wound on her chest. No weapon was found at the scene, but the subject of Freya's unfinished painting is holding a knife. The red colour on the tip of the knife was not paint. It was discovered to be blood. So we have all of these things. So this is the painting that was being painted. And I've decided that that is not a knife. I think that that is actually the feather from the ink dip. So this is my theory so far. I think it's an ink dip feather. So the person who liked the ink dip or had an ink dip was actually Freya. So Freya had an ink dip bird and died, and she kept one feather. This was found in Felix's tower. That's got the ink dip bird, and this is some paint here. This is actual paint. Now, what I want to show you is this. These are Freya's paints, and all of them are Freya's paints, apart from this one. And I believe that that is actually Felix's paint, which just so happens to be blood. Blood. Why he's got a jar of blood, fuck knows. These are all of the things that we've discovered so far. There's this crazy letter. Now I'll get her. So yeah, we don't know much about that. But yeah, this is all the evidence that we've got so far. So we've only got a little bit more evidence to get. We haven't figured out the harp statue. We've not figured that out yet. And these are all of our suspects so far. Freya's obviously dead. Hawkshaw is another detective who was not on the murder case. Detective Hawkshaw was on a different case. And I think it has something to do with the Golden Beetle. That's my theory. So Detective Hawkshaw was actually hired by Professor Pointer to find something. And Detective Hawkshaw just happens to be here at the time of the murder. So we've got all of these suspects and all of this evidence at the moment. And I can't remember what we're doing here. It's something to do with the stars and the moon, isn't it? Because there is a room, this room here, with a locked door, and it's got a lock on it that's something to do with moons and stars, and I have no idea. So I've come to the astronomy tower to see if there is...
Pretty.
I've come to the astronomy tower to see if there's anything.
Every astronomy tower needs a telescope.
Anything that will help me solve that puzzle.
I want to try.
Yes! Oh, we can have a look. Oh! We can actually
You
see.
can see right into Flora's room.
See right into Flora's room.
Not by accident.
I can see Flora, but she's not looking this way. She's looking up. Behind her is the backside of the easel holding Freya's unfinished painting.
Interesting.
I can't really see anything behind it. Not from this angle.
It's that little plant Flora keeps on the window ledge.
Don't you think it would fall off? In the wind.
Maybe it's glued down.
I can just about see the gramophone. I can see the doorway. It leads into the hall. The door itself is on the floor, knocked off its hinges. It's the tower opposite this one.
Is that a window?
I think it is.
Is there another room above Flora's room?
Oh,
We should check that next time we're over there.
interesting. So I can't actually move the... I can't actually move the telescope
Isn't
either.
this supposed to be an astronomy telescope? I'm pretty sure you need to see the sky for astronomy to work.
I can't move it. I think this is just how it's set up.
There's something about Pointer's astronomy habits. Something suspicious.
Let's ask him about it.
Yes! Let's ask him about it. Why
So,
are you
Professor,
looking over at
what
Freya?
interests you about astronomy exactly?
It's not a matter of being interested. Once you expand your mind to the wider universe, it cannot be unexpanded.
Mm-hmm. And how long have you been an astronomer?
I really don't like to give exact values unless I'm sure I can quantify them.
Convenient.
Why do you ask me these things?
I have a theory about you, Professor.
Oh, go on.
You're trying to get a planet. You're not really interested in astronomy?
You're not really interested in astronomy at all.
What could you possibly mean by that?
I think you're interested in a slightly different field of research.
OMG. Right, what is Pointer actually researching? Freya?
That's not it.
What is Pointer actually researching? Maybe the golden beetle?
I don't have time for tiny, insignificant insects. My studies focus only on the inconceivably large and the unimaginably far away.
He's perving on
Right.
Flora or,
That's
or
why
Freya.
you like using your telescope so much.
Yes, naturally. My little portal into another world.
Yeah, about that.
Hmm. I was actually looking at the crime scene. And not about the sky.
Pointer's telescope was actually looking at the crime scene and not up at the sky.
First, you accuse me of being a lowly entomologist. Now you're accusing me of, what, spying?
Are you spying?
Why would I need to spy on Flora?
Why? Because you lost your golden beetle specimen, and it's made you paranoid. You think somebody stole it from you.
Might not have been Flora you were spying on. Might have been Freya.
It's a very precious specimen. Incredibly rare. Valuable in ways you could never understand. Freya was always sneaking around. Both towers and in the gardens, too. She was definitely up to something.
So, this next question is important. You were looking to Flora's room around the time of the murder. Did you witness the crime, Professor?
Oh, come on.
No, I didn't.
Are you kidding
When
me?
I looked into the room, Flora was already lying on the floor.
Convenient.
You mean Freya?
No, Flora. She was lying by the window. I couldn't see Freya at all. It was fairly dark. The telescope isn't at a very good angle. That's why I decided to head over there myself. I needed to know what was going on.
This changes your statement, doesn't it?
No, everything I told you in my statement was true.
Apart from the reason you left your tower in the first place.
Right.
OMG. So the girl with the space buns is Sally. She's like our assistant, I guess. She wasn't in the first one, so I'm not really sure. Like, it would have been nice for them to be like, oh, this is Sally, she's your assistant. Or, I'm not really sure who she is. Not really sure at all. We've got this music sheet as well. Does anyone read music? Can anyone tell me what this means? An introduction would have been nice. Yeah, I don't really know who Sally is. She wasn't in the first one, so I haven't got a clue. Can anyone read music? Does anyone know what this is? Not a clue, Scooby-Doo. Right, okay. So... yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Can't read music. I probably could read music. I just never really have. I looked up music for that challenge thing a while ago. No, I can't remember what the scale is. There's something about a face in there, I'm sure there is. I don't know. How to read music? How to read sheet music? Step by step. Every good boy does fine. And then that's F-A-C-E, so that is... I knew it was... that doesn't make any sense. Well, it doesn't spell anything. It doesn't spell anything that I'm aware of. So where to now? We need to go back to Freya's tower. Or Flora's tower. Oh, here! Oh, the attic?
It's a statue of a wolf, standing up straight, like a man.
Well, that's
You know,
not
there's
creepy.
a name for that.
I know.
It's not quite as dusty as everything else up here.
No idea. No idea, Case. Not a
Also,
clue.
it's not a statue. It's stuffed. Nothing catching my interest.
I'm sorry, is this spooky attic boring you?
Kinda.
What is that?
Not sure. Some kind of reel?
Looks like it might attach to something.
Oh. Okay.
What's in that little box? I bet it's bones. A skull, at least.
You know, maybe I won't open it. Just dusty junk. Just dusty junk.
It's a jar. The head screws off.
Huh.
Nothing catching my interest.
I'm sorry, is this spooky attic boring you?
Kinda.
Just dusty junk.
Someone painted out the window.
Do you think it was done recently?
No idea. Either way, it's pretty suspicious.
Just dusty junk.
At least the moths are kept well fed.
I don't know what else to look at here.
Just dusty junk.
Where is that light coming from then?
Where's that light coming from?
Exactly.
It's just daylight, I think. There's a decent gap between those floorboards. Is that what I think it is? Is that what I think it is? Is that what I think it is?
Okay. So someone could have watched the murder.
Where's that light coming from?
No, it's just daylight, I think. There's a decent gap between those floorboards.
So someone could have watched the murder. right?
It's a statue of a wolf standing up.
You know, there's a
I
it's
know.
not quite a, also it's stuffed.
Hmm.
Nothing catching my interest.
I'm sorry, is this spooky?
Kinda.
Okay. So now we've got more clues. A real thingy. Real thingy. I'm gonna go back to here then.
The attic's directly above us, right?
Yeah. A little pot plant, balanced on the window ledge.
It's the only plant in the entire room.
Do you and Poppy get along?
She's gonna have
Nothing.
to speak
Shocker.
sometime.
Grimoire, what could you possibly be writing down?
Oh no, I gave up making notes ages ago. Now I'm just doodling in the margins.
Nothing. 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 Nothing.
Do you know what this is?
Guess not.
She's giving us nothing. Oh. Your mouth is on fire? Is that from your fire noodles? By chance? Yeah. Oh gosh, damn it.
Freya's painting supplies. It's locked, but it leads outside.
I thought we were halfway up a tower.
We are.
What's that thing by the handle?
Right, so I have no idea what we're supposed to do with these. Wait, do we need to do this in two? Ooh. Wait. Maybe we need to do both. Like, this is a 4x4 grid. And we've got a moon. I wonder if it's the same on the other side.
Let's come back once we know what to do.
Yeah, I agree. So if I go this side, was this moons or was it suns?
A big glass door leads out into a garden.
There's a little mechanism by the handle.
It was moons. Yeah. And then the suns are there. I think I got it. I think I got it.
I guess we'll come back later.
Yep. I think I got it. I think I have to go over here and do the suns.
It's locked, but it leads outside.
I thought
we are.
What's that thing by the hand?
Come on. Suns. Go here, 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 here.
It made a noise.
I guess that was right. And the door's still locked.
I still feel like we made some sort of progress.
That's okay. Let's go back to that room. Yes.
A big glass door.
Oh my god, what the heck is that? What is that emote? Son of a lick. That's quite cool.
Leads out into
There's
the
a little mechanism by the...
Alright, and then the moon was here, 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 and here.
Something happened.
That must be it. Finally, it's open.
Whatever's on the other side better be worth it.
That toxic hobbit is alright. Oh, pork. Pork, I don't know. Yeah, I was like, what are you guys on about? Ooh, we've opened up a new place.
Giant stone frog. Love it.
Yeah, he's got his tongue out like he's catching snowflakes.
This one's wearing headphones.
Except those aren't snowflakes. They're feathers.
This one's wearing headphones.
It's another little statue, doing a really bad job of hiding in the bushes.
He's playing a lute this time.
He's also wearing headphones.
Well, they're not part of the statue. And they're not headphones. They're earmuffs.
They're earmuffs. What? So confused.
A little pond.
It looks really, really deep for some reason. See those metal bars around the edges too?
Oh yeah. What do you suppose they're for?
Well, some of them are broken.
Nothing anymore. Looks like somebody broke them and then never bothered to fix it.
Tokotsu?
It's a rose bush, growing on a little patch of bluish soil.
Ooh.
Apart from a couple of loose petals on one side, the whole thing looks very well cared for.
The roses are bright red too.
Now, aren't roses normally that color?
Exactly.
It's a rose bush, growing on
The rose exactly.
I was going to say, these roses are very much like that. The flower petals originate from red roses growing on the rooftop gardens. Oof. Okay.
That's one big dragonfly.
or one very small dragon. Trees on a roof.
In a garden.
In a garden on a roof.
Giant stone frog. Love it.
Ah, he's got his tongue out like he's catching snowflakes.
Except those aren't snowflakes. They're feathers.
Oh good, a bridge. I'm glad to know there's a way to get across that tiny, tiny pond.
Not all bridges are about getting across stuff. More egg statues.
I don't get it. Why eggs?
Well, either they have some special significance, or the sculptor was just really lazy.
What do you mean?
An egg has got to be the easiest shape to make. It's so relaxing. I might just stay here.
Oh, shall I go finish the investigation on my own?
That'd be great.
That'd be great. Okay.
More egg statues.
I don't get it. Why eggs?
Well, either
What
they
do
sculpt
you
those.
mean?
An egg has got to be the easiest.
Careful, we're pretty high up.
Yeah, we're on a roof.
Can I not go over
So
there?
relaxing. I might just stay here.
How shall I go?
That'd be great.
Don't know what else I'm supposed to look at.
The door into Poppy's room.
So, only Poppy and Fitz can get into the garden?
Weird.
I guess so. It's the door into Fitz's room.
One of only 2 ways to get into the garden.
Oh, yeah.
That is weird, isn't it? Very odd. Okay, let's go and see her. Hello. We still haven't found her weird thing yet.
There used to be all kinds of birds here at Tangle Tower.
I love
Most
her.
fascinating breeds, all totally unique.
Used to be? There are birds all over the place.
Most of them are rather ordinary, I'm afraid.
What happened to the non-ordinary ones?
That is a very good question. I must say the girls are awfully well behaved today. I think they know we're in the presence of company.
They belong to you? Why do you keep them in a cage?
They need a special diet, particular treatment. I let them out to fly occasionally, of course. But they're all one of a kind. I couldn't let anything happen to them.
Do they have names?
Of course. Let me introduce you to Tabitha, Tamara, and Tatiana.
I've already forgotten all 3 of those names.
Which one is which?
Oh, that's simple. Tatiana is the oldest, Tabitha is the most patient, and Tamara has the best sense of rhythm.
Glad we cleared that up.
What about the one on your head?
On my head? He's just my hat. He doesn't have a name. Who would name their hat?
Oh god! Who would name their hat? Only a crazy person. It's like the Charm sisters. Oh yeah, what was it? Piper, Phoebe, and Prue?
That's rather strange now, isn't it?
We found it in your room.
Just lying around, was it?
Nope. You'd hidden it, but we found it.
We do that.
Who's the her in the message? And what's the deal with the petals?
It's really none of your business.
Macy, Melanie, and Maggie? Who are they?
Yes, it's my, my flower.
You don't like it?
I'm no good at caring for plants. I forget to water them.
From the new
Birds
Charmed?
are
I've not
much
seen the new
easier. They're a
Charmed.
lot more vocal when they get thirsty.
Do you at least like the look of the flower?
The look?
The colors? The shape of it?
Between you and me, I think it's a little vulgar.
We should probably show that to Poppy. I recommend it. It's not as good as the original, of course, but the original is just top tier, but it's still great. I'll think about it. Oh yeah, all
Haven't
of
seen
these.
this one in a while.
all of
He
these
lives in the
statues.
music room, doesn't he?
Currently.
What is with all of these? There's one playing a harp, one playing a horn, one playing a lute. And that's all of the thingies now. All of the clues.
Lovely. Is that for sewing?
Maybe?
Don't know what that's
we have no
for.
idea.
Looks a little simple for Poppy, doesn't it? Thought she was a grade 12 or something.
I didn't know there were that many grades.
I'm sure they invented some new ones just for her. I can't decide what's worse. How she looks here or how she looks now.
Do you know who this is in the photo?
Oh, absolutely no idea.
Oh, hello. Reading aloud, how are you?
What's that bird? But these must have been drawn at least a year ago. Oh, how sad. If I'm not mistaken, that little red and white one is supposed to be a bird of some kind.
Bit nippy, you just put the heating on. You've only just put the heating on. We've had the heating on pretty much constantly. It's been so cold.
There's something about the report of Fitz going up Pointer Tower. Something suspicious.
Let's ask him about it.
Let's go. It is very cold today. It's, well, 3 degrees now, but it was -6 overnight, wasn't it?
There's something about those petals we found in Penny's room. Something suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
Later. Right, let's ask him about stuff.
So, Fitz, I have a report that you were seen sneaking up Pointer Tower.
But how are you reading aloud? You okay?
knife.
You got any nice
That's
plans for
not
the
right.
weekend?
I don't
Happy
go
Friday.
into Pointer Tower. I don't own a knife. And I don't sneak. Was it Fifi who told you this?
How did you know that?
A guess. She doesn't like me very much. But yeah, she was mistaken. Maybe she wasn't wearing her eye lens thing.
What do you think, Grimoire?
Fifi did see Fitz, but he was holding something else.
So, if it wasn't a knife, what was it?
Ooh, what was it? Trowel?
What about this?
Ah, that.
Is it yours?
It was a gift. It's sentimental. I have no reason to take it up Pointer Tower. I don't use it at all.
Is there a reason for Fitz to go to Pointer Tower with the trowel? Oh. Maybe it's part of a...
An ornate trowel is used by Fitz to look after a potted flower in Poppy's room. Almost. Maybe just change one thing. An ornate trowel is used by Fitz to look after the potted fruit in the garden. Nope. An ornate trowel is used by Fitz to look after a potted flower in the garden. Almost. Maybe just change one thing. An ornate trowel is used by Fitz to look after a potted flower in Penny's room.
That flower.
Yes.
I've never seen it before.
What?
We need a clue to compare to that flower. Something that proves its connection to Fitz.
What? Not too bad, just spent half an hour on hold to the council to be directed to a website. The council are a freckin' joke. Something to compare directly with the potted flower from Penny's room. That.
That's not right.
Oh.
We need a clue that's got some connection to this one.
This one?
Let's take a closer look at these.
Ooh, what's the connection? Just the blue soil, maybe? The pot and soil in Penny's room matches the pot and soil found in Fitz's greenhouse.
The pot and soil in Penny's room matches the pot and soil found in Fitz's greenhouse.
Oh,
Yes,
you don't blame them?
Penny's flower was originally a gift from you, Fitz. There's no way it's a coincidence.
No way what's a coincidence.
The flower, it looks exactly like Penny.
It took me a long time to breed. I
It
wanted the
does!
colors to be exactly right.
That's some gift.
Turns out Penny isn't particularly interested in looking after plants. So I go into her room every now and again when she's not there. Water the flower, change the soil, just trying to keep it alive.
It does look exactly like Penny. Oh my god, I hadn't even clicked. This does look like Penny. Oh my god. And she said it looked vulgar. You've been placed on work with them. They're genuinely well-intentioned people with the worst resourcing problems. I think as well, I think that is right. I think they just haven't got the right, either the right training in place or just not the right. I know our council is completely useless. But I hope it all works out. Right, so let us go back to... I'm going to go to her, actually, because I wanted to read this music for us, if possible. If boss. Can you please read this music for us?
It's mine.
Can you play the tune for us?
Sure. It's literally 8 notes. I have it memorized.
Eight notes? Do we need that? What would we need that for?
I don't know what that is.
Weird, considering we found it hidden in your room.
Well, my room is full of junk. There's probably a bunch of stuff hidden in there. I don't mean like... Please stop talking to me. Where did you find this?
It was in the attic.
Oh, huh. I forgot we even had an attic. I see a lot of birds up in the rooftop garden. They seem to really like it up there.
Why's that?
It's quiet.
Do you know where those earmuffs came from?
I put them there.
Why?
I found them lying around. I think they belong to Fitz. I put them on the statue so he'd see them. I thought they looked like headphones. Like he's in the recording studio with his guitar. No?
If they do belong to Fitz, he hasn't taken them back yet. When did you find them?
This morning.
Where?
I don't know, in a hallway. Can't remember exactly.
Someone used them to block out the sound. So I think that beetle made a noise. Someone used those headphones. Someone used those headphones to block out the sound. But who? Who did it? Gosh darn it. I don't think I'm getting any closer.
It's a barometer, but it's broken.
I've never seen a barometer that wasn't broken.
We haven't got anything on him yet.
The statue was up in the rooftop garden.
Yes, it's been there a while. You can see the brass is slightly tarnished by the elements, but it's not too bad. Might be salvageable.
So we've got one that's playing a harp. one that's playing a horn, one that's playing a lute. I have barometers and neither of them are broken. Alright. Show off.
Is that a clue? Really?
It might be.
I am no closer to
What
solving
is it?
this.
We don't know. We were really hoping you would.
My friends, shed your hope and let it fall free like sandbags from a hot air balloon.
That's the most depressing idiom I've ever heard.
I don't think I'm any closer to solving this.
I've never been one for music.
So that's got 8
Why
notes.
not ask Poppy instead?
8 notes.
Now this is still in very good condition. Apart from the crack, of course.
What about those shards on the inside of the horn?
Looks like somebody broke a glass and was trying to conceal the evidence. Cunning. That looks like it might belong to Fitz. Goodness me!
And we still don't know about this opened letter.
These drawings are quite precious. I'm surprised Flora let you see them.
What happened to the bird? Did it die?
I don't know. Seems likely, though, doesn't it?
God damn it. Your paints though, what the fuck, man? Like, you're so sus. Your paints are blurred. Your paints are literally blurred. Go back to here, maybe? I've got a suspicion on her.
So, yeah, we found this.
Oh, that's nothing.
You wrote, "Now I'll get her," on a piece of paper and hid it in your room. That's not nothing.
Actually, it's not the message I wanted to ask about. It's those red flower petals.
The petals.
They're from red roses, and there's only one place in Tangle Tower with red roses.
We need a clue. Something that shows the roses and who they belong to.
This?
It's a drawing of Fitz and Poppy in the rooftop garden. See what Fitz is holding?
I can't imagine what you're getting at, but it doesn't matter. I couldn't have taken anything from the rooftop garden. It's only accessible from Fitz's room or Poppy's room. How could I have taken something from a garden to which I have no access?
Is it really only accessible from those 2 bedrooms?
For most people, it would be. But don't forget, Penny's the resident ornithologist.
My dear.
Yeah, or she could have sent one of her birds up there. She could have sent one of her birds up there. We've got the feathers to prove it. One of Penny's birds was used to spy on Poppy and Fitz. And steal evidence from them.
One of Penny's birds was used to spy
I was used to kill.
on Fitz and steal evidence from them. We know those two have been spending time together in the rooftop garden. I'm guessing you got paranoid. Wanted to know what they were up to.
I'm just not the jealous type. I would never suspect Fitz of anything like that. Besides, Tabitha hardly ever leaves her cage. She's certainly never flown up to the rooftop garden.
We need a clue to compare with Penny's birds. Something to prove one of them has been in the rooftop garden.
I've got proof. Don't you worry. Feathers.
Let's take a closer look at these.
Oh yeah. What's the connection between these 2 clues? Well, that, the yellow feather, was left behind by Penny's yellow bird, when it visited the rooftop garden.
This yellow feather was left behind by Penny's yellow bird when it visited the rooftop garden.
I can't stand it! Knowing the two of them are hidden away up there in their private little garden. I couldn't risk spying on them myself, so I asked dear Tabitha to do it for me. I knew she'd be able to bring me back some evidence.
Sorry, Penny, but are you not overreacting a little?
You don't understand. Fitz is slipping away from me. He's so quiet with me these days, but being with Poppy seems to bring him out of his shell. I don't know what he sees in her miserable little... I apologize. This really isn't your burden to bear.
Okay. Okay. So what the heck then? I'm no closer to solving this at all. I don't feel like I'm any closer to solving this. He's my prime suspect. He's my prime suspect. I might go back and see Fifi. We've got nothing on Fifi.
The fruit here has a unique chemical makeup. It makes them completely pointless. Unless you wish to cut it down and sell it as a precious stone.
It's not edible.
Depends.
On what?
On the structural integrity of your teeth. That blade.
It's a troll for gardening.
It is.
It is.
A book. My book.
And what's in it?
Pages.
Pages.
I believe Freya was attempting to communicate something through this painting.
Any idea what it was?
I am not the person to ask. All I see is a blood-red mountain with angry storm clouds brewing above it. As such, I cannot ascertain any meaning from it whatsoever. There is a drawing of me, a drawing of Detective Hawkshaw, and a drawing of Poppy and Fitz.
Yeah.
This photograph is my favorite photograph.
So, why'd you rip it in half?
That was not me. Besides, it was not a half that was ripped off. It was only a third. I am scared of birds.
Aww.
It is an irrational fear. I have no suitable explanation.
Oh.
A wooden carving of my father, made by my father. Although, now that I look at it, I do not understand how he was able to paint the red parts without any red paint. It is a model of Freya, made by my father.
A model of Flora, you mean?
And a man with a beard. And a little red and white creature.
Why would my father make a model of Freya? Freya drew these.
Yeah, I think so. There's a note on the back.
But she never showed them to me.
Well, I think it was a gift for your mother. Like a private thing between Freya and Flora.
Who is this her to whom the message refers?
Well, I don't know exactly.
I'm
Then
no
how
closer
can I
to solving
meaningfully
this.
evaluate this
I've
object?
not got a clue.
Next! It is a flower. It reminds me of something, but I cannot say what. Why did Poppy leave shards of glass all over this statue?
What makes you think it was Poppy?
The statue lives in the music room. Who else would it be?
Who is that in the photo?
I'm quite sure that I have no idea.
I like her, she's funny.
An item from Poppy's childhood. Her earliest piano lessons hold some special significance for her.
Why's that?
No idea. She has never graced me with the details, and I am not forthcoming enough to ask.
You two are friends, right?
We are, yes.
But...
It is clear to me now that Poppy has become tired of my company.
Is it anything to do with Freya?
Oh, no. The changes in Poppy's mood have nothing to do with Freya. Her concerns simply lie elsewhere.
Is this yours, Fifi?
I do not recognize it. And besides, I would have no use for such a thing.
What is it?
Perhaps it could be used to hang wet laundry?
Was that a joke?
Yes.
What is that?
What a mess. Penelope should tidy up after herself.
These weren't dropped by Penny. They were dropped by birds, I think.
My argument stands.
What's wrong?
Earmuffs do not go on statues.
I like her. Right, let's go back then to...
There's something about that diary we found in Fifi's room.
Oh.
Something suspicious.
Really?
Let's ask her about it.
Really? I'm not gonna ask her about that.
Is this your
Come
diary,
on now.
Fifi? We found it in your bedroom.
That's not suspicious.
Of course it is mine. Ridiculous question.
Why is it locked up like that?
Because it's secret.
You seriously require an explanation.
It's
Very
secret.
well. A fairly common concept, the so-called secret diary, is favored in particular by girls between
Yeah.
the ages of 10
So, there are secrets written in here?
and this particular diary is unused.
It doesn't look unused.
It's not a diary at all.
I'm not sure about that.
Me neither.
This particular diary is unused.
It doesn't look unused.
Somebody else's
It's somebody else's diary.
How could you arrive at that conclusion? It is kept in my bedroom. It is mine.
We need a clue to compare with the diary.
Oh.
Something to prove who the original owner was.
Oh gosh. Secret diary. I guess. This?
That's not it.
Okay. This?
That kind of makes sense, but no.
This?
That's not it.
This?
That's not it.
This?
That kind of makes sense, but no.
Something to compare it to. Something to compare directly with the secret diary. There's nothing, I don't think. Maybe this?
Let's take a closer look at this.
Oh! This blue book is somewhat similar to the secret diary. Which proves it belongs to Freya.
This blue book is somewhat similar to the secret diary, which proves it belonged to Freya. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
It's the same thing as the secret diary.
This blue book is the same thing as the secret diary, which proves it belonged to Freya.
Ah, it's Freya's diary.
You were hiding Freya's diary in your room, and you kept it locked, too.
Why would I do either of these things?
Freya didn't want anyone to see the personal secrets?
Freya didn't want anyone to see personal secrets within Freya's diary. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
See. I don't know. Why would Fifi be hiding it? Fifi didn't want anyone to see personal secrets within Freya's diary.
Fifi didn't want anyone to see personal secrets within Freya's diary.
Is this true, Fifi?
I know Freya was your friend, but if you're trying to hide something,
You did not know Freya, so this might be difficult to understand. She did her own thing, in her own way. By concealing Freya's written accounts, it is simply my intention to preserve her innocence.
Innocence?
might be easier if you just let us read the diary, Fifi.
Very well. I will open it. However, as you read it, please remember, Freya was the most kind and the most wise person I have ever known.
All right, Fifi unlocked the diary.
Finally. What's in there?
What? It's back? In the flesh this time? Was it me? Did I let it out? Maybe I should rip up that painting. Soul Bearer works? Impressive little thing. I have 2 now. Need 2 more? Soul Bearer? What's Soul Bearer? Found my way into the middle. Surprisingly simple compared to the harp. I saw them, all 5, eyes blacked out. The fuck? Despite everything, I still have a promise to keep. I'll do my best. She could do with a little company. What the heck? So strange.
Freya was definitely up to something.
Something to do with the statue in the garden, I think.
Maybe we should go back and check. And we could...
Go to the gardens? Okay, the harp. Something to do with the harp. Oh, what is this now?
This wasn't here before.
It wasn't.
What is it?
It's a little wooden toy. Looks kind of like a crab.
There's a note stuck to the back.
What does it say? Grimoire?
A wooden toy of some kind of layer of dark ink lays beneath the sheet of glass. This is my new friend. He likes music. Simple melodies will move his soul. Best of luck, you two. Freya. What the heck is this?
What do you think? Is it really from her?
How can it be?
Why don't we check the handwriting with Freya's diary?
Good idea. Hold on.
Well?
It's a perfect match.
Well, it's confirmed. We have a ghost helping us.
Let's keep this to ourselves for now.
What about the little wooden toy thingy?
Maybe we can put it to some kind of use.
That is loud. Jesus Christ. Unfinished business.
I'm still not sure about this thing.
Should we take another look?
This puzzle can't be solved yet.
Let's come back later.
Okay, so we need to go to the music room. Get Poppy to play that tune again.
Yeah, it's mine.
Need her to play that again.
What's so special about it?
I got it from my teacher. It's the first piece I ever learned.
How long have you been playing?
Since the day I turned 6. Family tradition. I was really excited to start learning. As soon as I got out of my first lesson, I told Freya and Fifi all about it. When I arrived at my second lesson the next day, Freya was there too. She hadn't asked permission, just showed up. For 2 whole years, the teacher taught us both.
Was Freya any good?
No.
She would have been even better than me if she'd stuck with it. But one day, she just stopped coming to lessons.
Why?
That's just it. There was no reason. That's when I realized things were different for her.
Can you play the tune for us?
Sure. It's literally 8 notes. I have it memorized.
Okay. The piano equals that. Okay. Cool. The piano is that. So we need birds. So I am gonna go back to here. Bird song. Amazing. And then we're gonna go back to the bell. Great. And then we still need a voice. Who sings? Voice. Who sings? Does anyone sing? Does anyone sing? Pretty sure you won't sing. We need voice. We need someone to sing.
A diary. Have you read it?
Not yet. It's locked.
And you haven't attempted to force it open?
That would be cheating.
I admit, it's powerful. Freya was a talented young woman.
Someone even liked it enough to take a photo of it.
Now, we don't know why they took the photograph, do we? Perhaps they just wanted it for reference.
Who do we know that sings?
When did Freya draw the picture of you, Hawkshaw?
I didn't model for her, if that's what you're asking. She must have done it without my permission.
Could just be from memory. It's not quite as detailed as the others anyway.
Maybe we need to get Flora to speak.
A photograph of Freya could be important. 3 birds, 1 cage. What makes them worth keeping cooped up, I wonder? Would they not be happier flying free?
But then they might fly away from Tangle Tower entirely.
I wonder if they would. I'd tell him not to quit his day job. But he hasn't got one, has he?
Oof.
These figurines remind me of a case I once solved involving a possessed doll.
Oh,
Turned out to be a bit of a
goodness.
smokescreen, as these things often do.
Your life sounds fun. Grimoire, why don't we ever have fun adventures like that?
Are we not having a fun adventure right at this very moment?
We need someone to
Does
sing or
Flora
talk.
still own that bird? Do you know?
Don't think so. The drawings are from a few years ago.
I see.
We need to get Flora to talk, I think.
These people really are ridiculous, aren't they? And you consider that important evidence, do you?
Yeah.
Some breed of amphibious humanoid, potentially bipedal, although none of the statues show the creature's feet.
I guess we'll never know.
I guess we'll never know. It's Boggy all over again, isn't it?
Who's that?
Not sure. It doesn't really look like anyone we've met so far.
Strange. Is that a clue?
Dunno. It was important enough to be framed, though.
I framed my law degree, doesn't make it a clue.
Same? Yeah?
What is that?
I'm not sure. It looks like it attaches to something else.
Why don't you go back and double check the area you found it? Maybe you'll find the rest of the something else.
I'm not so sure about that.
Do you also have a pile of leaves as a clue?
Oh,
Gosh,
yes.
she's snarky
Just some
today.
suspicious leaves.
She's snarky today.
One of 3 statues depicting the same creature. This one is wearing headphones. Perhaps they belong to someone who likes music.
They're not headphones. They're earmuffs. For blocking out sound.
Perhaps they belong to someone who doesn't like music.
A giant glowing gemstone full of...
AKA a greenhouse.
Let's go to the greenhouse. Are these his headphones? Ear defenders?
So, Fitz, I have a report that you were seen sneaking.
No. We want to show him these headphones.
Wait, those are mine, the earmuffs. They went missing about a week ago.
A week
What
ago.
do you need earmuffs for?
I use them for gardening sometimes.
Why? You don't own a chainsaw, do you?
No, I wear them while I'm gardening, and it stops people from trying to talk to me.
That's genius.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
Me 3.
Someone will know what it
Oh.
is.
Sorry. I thought you said me too.
That's quite sweet, really. Felix made that? Huh.
We found these up in the rooftop garden. Do you know how long they've been there?
No, could have been a long time. We don't ever really clear up the rooftop garden.
Why not?
Nature is unruly. In truth, it prefers to be left alone.
What are we missing? I'm really struggling to figure this one out. We need to get I'm gonna ask for a clue. We should talk to Felix. Okay.
It's Earth.
If Earth was made of paper and gave off a gentle pink light. It's a drinking horn.
Is it full of ale? Or...
Right now it's just full of dust.
Oh.
It's a magic lamp. Can we summon the genie?
If we get really stuck, sure.
A hammock. It's kind of worn out.
I would politely describe it as lived in.
The entire room is made of wood.
Oh, it's not just made of wood. I think it's the actual hull of a ship.
Cool.
You get a good view of the lake from here. You get a good view of the lake from here. You get a good view of the lake from here.
Okay.
A little hand-painted statue.
How can you tell it's hand-painted?
Well, the paints are right there on the desk. Also, I mean, no offense, but you can just tell. We already solved it. The entire room is made of wood.
Oh, it's not. It's the actual hull.
Shelf junk.
That's a massive conch shell. Do you think there's a little crab living inside?
I hope so.
I hope so. We still haven't got his thing.
It was dusk. A feeling lingered in the air. Malevolent, perhaps. Uncertain.
He's
as
my
light.
prime suspect.
Abridged version, please.
Right. Fine. I heard someone heading down the stairs, just outside my room. The footsteps were calm, orderly, so I thought nothing of it. Shortly afterward, I heard a second set of footsteps, going the same way. This time I could tell just from the sound that something was wrong. So I looked out into the hallway. I got a glimpse of Poppy disappearing down the staircase to the floor below. Didn't know what to make of it, to be honest. I thought perhaps she'd had a disagreement with Fitz.
How is the detective? It's really hard.
So
I'm
I
still
looked
not.
into his room, just in case, but it was empty, as was the garden beyond his window.
I still
Back in the
don't know
hallway,
who it is.
I
He's my
bumped
prime
into a
suspect.
very concerned-looking Penelope. She was heading up Fellow Tower to find Professor Pointer, so I escorted her. We went into Flora's room. Poor Freya was laying on the floor. Fiona, Poppy, Fitz, and Pointer were there already. Flora, too, of course.
Yeah, we figured out the sun and moon puzzle.
Soon enough,
Yeah, we figured that
everyone
out.
else made their excuses and left.
Including you?
Not I. I stayed. Flora needed me.
I'm so confused. Yeah, we did the puzzle.
Why don't you ask Fiona about that one? Looks like her area of expertise.
I'm so confused.
Oh dear.
Do you know who this is?
Not a clue.
Okay. I haven't asked him about Poppy.
Poppy's a good friend to my daughter. Always has been. I think they get on well because they're so different.
Different, like how?
Poppy is, she's quite introspective, good with feelings. Fiona, not so much. Still, Poppy always seems to be sulking about something.
The heavy, heavy price of emotional intelligence.
I still haven't solved it.
There's something about Felix's painting
Yes, I've been
supplies.
saying that all along.
Something suspicious.
Yes,
Let's
I
ask him about
know.
it.
I've already.
That's all the statements.
Let's go over them all.
We haven't been able to ask him about his. What?
So, about this
Hi,
paint
Rip,
we
how
found
are
in your
you?
room.
Nothing suspicious about it.
There is.
I used it to paint, obviously. Totally normal thing to do.
We never said it was suspicious.
Come on then.
Got him.
Out with it. What exactly are you accusing me of?
It's not your paint.
It's not your paint pot. Did you take it from somewhere else?
What on earth? It's definitely mine. I even have proof.
No.
Look, the lid matches the ones on all my other paint pots.
Nope.
End of discussion.
No.
That's not the end of the discussion.
We need a clue to compare with Felix's red paint.
I'm on
Something
it.
to prove who it actually belongs to. Let's take a closer look at this.
Freya's red paint part was. Is full of. Freya's blue paint part is exactly the same as Felix's red paint part. Both will, but the The lids were swapped to hide it.
Freya's blue paint pot is exactly the same as.
Oh, it's
Venus's red
minus
paint pot,
30
but
where
the
you
lids
are?
were swapped to
Ooh.
hide it. Nope.
No?
Freya's red paint pot was stolen.
Minus
and replaced
30,
with
that's crazy,
Venus's red paint
Ripmuncher.
pot, but the lids were swapped to hide it.
That red paint is from Freya's supplies, not yours. Swapping the lids doesn't hide what you did.
Why are you bothering me about paint anyway?
You had
None of
minus
this is
40
connected
last
to
week?
your
Jesus
murder.
Christ. We had like minus 6 last night, and I was like, well, it's too cold for me. Oh my goodness. Why is Felix stealing Freya's paint relevant to the murder? Because... this red paint pot was somehow filled with blood before Freya used it to paint Flora.
This red paint pot was somehow filled with blood before Freya used
I
it
don't
to
know,
paint
honestly, I was like,
Flora.
ooh, minus 6, too
Oh,
cold for me.
that,
Ooh, better layer
that's
up and get the heating on.
Right. Fine. Here's the story. I was busy working on a project when I suddenly realized I had run out of red paint. There was a certain amount of time pressure, so I politely asked Freya if I could borrow hers. Just for a little while, you know. Perfectly reasonable request.
But she said no.
I tried to explain why I needed
It has been very cold in
but she
Canada, I
didn't
know
seem
that.
to
I've got
care.
friends over there and it was
So,
like minus 30 or
well,
something.
I took Freya's red paint pot and swapped it with my own empty one.
You went into her room?
Not my proudest moment, but it's just paint. I didn't touch anything else.
And the paint pot you left behind was definitely empty?
Quite. I have absolutely no idea how it got blood in it, if that's what you're asking.
Why were you in such a hurry to get a hold of red paint anyway?
I was trying to finish this in time for Flora's birthday. I needed red to paint the final details.
Could you not have just used a different color?
Out of the question. It had to be red and white.
If you managed to finish it, why haven't you given it to Flora yet?
Well, I decided against it in the end. After what happened, seemed a bit insensitive.
We've got all
Let's
of
go
the...
over what we know about the crime scene.
Oh my god, are we gonna try and solve it? Oh jeez. Oh gosh. Oh no, god, I'm not gonna be able to do it.
That's all the statements collected. Let's run through them all to see if anything doesn't add up.
To see if anyone's been lying.
That too.
I'm not ready to solve.
Fitz and I were up in the Moonlight Garden most of the afternoon. Then we heard this sound. It lasted about 3 seconds.
We thought it was coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there.
Her door was locked. Nobody was answering. So I made Fitz kick down the door.
Poppy and I went in. Freya was right there, laying on her back.
I left my tower and headed down towards the Grand Hall.
But in the hall, I spotted Uncle Pointer heading down the stairs.
I vacated the library, but before I could begin my ascent, Professor Pointer appeared.
I didn't know what to do. So I ran downstairs to get Fifi.
I heard someone heading down the stairs, just outside my room.
Someone began banging on the door. I ignored it until the someone began shouting at me.
Eventually, she let me in.
I spotted Detective Hawkshaw coming out of the library.
He emerged from the Pointer staircase, crossed the hall, and begun up the fellow staircase. As I was passing through the front door, Penelope called out from behind me. I inquired about the professor, and she told me he'd gone up the fellow tower.
I told her what had happened. She didn't believe me. She got angry.
I thought she was playing a trick on me, so I punched her in the face.
I recognized Fiona's voice as well as the voice of my own daughter.
We left the room, and Poppy's father was waiting outside. He followed us upstairs.
I ran up the stairs, hoping to catch up with him, but Felix appeared and blocked my path.
Back in the hallway, I bumped into a very concerned-looking Penelope. She was heading up Fellow Tower to find Professor Pointer, so I escorted her.
Poppy left the room for a while. When she came back, she had her father with her, and Fifi too.
Felix and Penny arrived shortly after we did.
A moment later, we were gazing down on the body of poor Freya.
Then, I took a sample of the red paint on the unfinished painting.
She took me down to the library. We were in there about 15 minutes.
I quickly decided that I should leave also. I took Penelope with me, and we both went back to our rooms in Pointer Tower.
I wanted to go back to my room, but I realized nobody had told Detective Hawkshaw anything.
An unremarkable hour passed before the gardener finally made his appearance.
I think she was annoyed about being made to wait outside so long, but when I told her about Freya, she fell silent.
That's disappointing.
What is?
All the statements line up with each other.
They don't just line up. Some of them even seem to specifically confirm each other. We know a little more about the crime scene now. So, what do you think? Was Freya stabbed by her own painting?
No. I don't know what she was stabbed with. Oh, God. I honestly don't think I got this. Blood from the paint pot was used to paint the tip of the painted ink dip feather to resemble a bloody knife.
Blood from the paint pot was used to paint the red tip of the painted ink dip feather to resemble a bloody knife.
I think you're right. Can't decide if I'm disappointed or relieved.
I have a question. Why?
Either it's a very strange coincidence, or somebody set it up.
Somebody deliberately put blood in the paint pot and hid that feather after the crime. Why? To distract us?
Possibly.
Well, it worked.
Possibly.
Flora's the only person who could have
This
hidden
is
the
a
feather,
really hard one.
unless someone took it from her.
Well,
I
let's
think
go
someone
over
took
what
it.
we do know. The door was locked the whole time. It stayed locked until Fitz kicked it down. Normally, it can only be opened from the inside. Pointer said he couldn't see Freya from his telescope, but he did see Flora lying by the window.
So whatever got Freya got Flora too?
Except Flora survived. She didn't get a stab wound like Freya did.
Hold on. If there was no knife, then what did stab Freya?
It could be anything. It might not even be important.
Piece of glass?
How is it not important?
Right now, I'm less interested in the what and more interested in the how.
A piece of glass, maybe?
The angle of Freya's wound suggests she was stabbed at a perfect right angle. That is, from
Oh.
directly in front of her. But she was
Oh.
standing right up by the canvas.
Somehow, Freya ended up lying on her back, still perfectly in line with a painting.
Maybe something went through it.
Through the painting? Wouldn't that leave a hole?
Okay, well, how about this? How do we know Freya was stabbed before she fell over? Maybe her being stabbed and her falling over are completely unrelated.
Maybe she was stabbed before. It's got something to do with that glass, I think. We need someone to talk to. I'm gonna go back to here.
Do you recognize any of these feathers?
We really need her to talk to us. Maybe she was stabbed before. There's nothing in here, I don't think.
Crystal chandeliers. Extra fancy.
I don't know. They just seem old-fashioned to me. Plus, they're kind of dusty.
Oh, whatever it is, it's playing a little trumpet.
Well, it is the music room. He's got to practice.
What's with all the broken glass?
This is a really hard one. And then this, we still need the mouth. We still need someone to speak to us. And I think it's going to be trying to get Flora to speak. Yeah, Flora to speak. Oh gosh. We've shown her everything. Who else do we need to speak to? Okay, let's ask him about everything.
What's this?
It looks like it might be a telescope. Thought you might know something about it.
Well, it certainly is a telescope. It has a part there to screw onto a tripod, you see. It's rather small, though. I'm not sure you could see many stars with it.
No, probably not.
Fitz seems rather keen to grow things like this in his greenhouse, doesn't he?
What's wrong with that?
Well, you can't eat it. Makes you wonder why he bothers at all.
I'm so confused by this one.
Oh, you found a murder weapon?
Steady on. It's just a gardening trowel.
She could have
Looks
been
like a
stabbed
weapon to me.
beforehand, though, couldn't she?
That's a very old book, isn't it? Looks like someone could have taken better care of it.
I like the look of a well-read book. Better than one that's never been opened.
Ah, well put. A diary can be a wonderful outlet for an outpouring of one's soul.
How do you know
Why
it's a
does-
diary?
Why does
I
he keep
suppose
doing
I don't,
this?
but it does look
What's he
like a
tickling
diary.
there? It does look like a diary.
Freya was well acquainted with the abstract, I'll say that much.
What does it look like to you?
To me, it's a big, red thing.
What a fascinating interpretation.
I'm
He's right,
so
though.
stumped by this
It is
case.
a big red thing.
Anyone got any
These
thoughts?
were drawn by Freya. She must have drawn that one of Hawkshaw rather recently.
I guess.
Poppy's two closest friends. Freya looks so innocent there. That's rather a small cage for 3 birds, isn't it? But then, aren't we all trapped in a cage?
That's 2 people who've commented on Freya's innocence.
This is supposed to be Felix, is it?
I think so.
I see he's afforded himself considerable artistic license. This looks a little rushed, even by Felix's standards.
At least he tried.
Yes, I suppose it's good for the old fellow to have a hobby. Keeps his mind from decaying, you know. Not exactly a wealth of information, is it?
It's enough.
Yes, very nice. Where is that bird of Flora's? It's been a while since I've seen it. I've seen those earmuffs before. They're the ones Fitz always wears when he's out the front gardening.
Always wears?
Whenever I've seen him, yes.
Is there a way to play tapes for the silent one? Maybe? Like the humming?
I think you may wish
The
to
humming
adjust your
could be a good
threshold
idea.
of what you consider to be a clue.
Yep, good idea.
What's
I think
this?
that could work,
Is
actually.
it a clue?
We don't actually know. But Grimoire picked it up, so now he has to pretend it is.
That's how it works.
Oh my. This is the first piece that Primrose ever learnt on the piano. Primrose, that is Poppy's mother. She passed it down to Poppy when
Aw.
she started teaching her how to play.
Oh, lovely.
Poppy's piano teacher was her mother.
Of course. Warms my heart to know that after everything, Poppy still has it up on her wall.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually, Case. I hadn't
What
thought
a
of that.
precious photograph. She hasn't changed a bit, has she?
Who?
Oh, if you don't know, perhaps I don't either. Curious creature, isn't it? Some sort of amphibious bipedal fishman.
Playing a trumpet.
Playing a trumpet, yes. What kind of flower is that?
We're not sure. I think it might be the only one of its kind.
Primrose would know. My wife was a floriculturalist. Best in the field. That's a flower joke, but she was.
Interesting.
Best in the field.
Well now, that is most definitely none of my business. Quite possibly none of yours either.
Right, let's go back to the tower then. Case, I think you might be onto something there. I can play the humming one, right? Just this one?
Weird.
It's someone humming a tune.
Well done. We got it. Well done. Yeah.
That's all 4 melodies, I think.
So, what do we do with them?
Should we go back to the gardens again?
Yeah, well done. I hadn't even thought of that.
Let's try this again.
You know, I think we might be able to solve this now.
Yeah. That's that one. That one. That one. This one.
That's gotta be right.
Nothing. Maybe it's broken.
Wait, do you hear that?
Yeah.
Where do you think it goes?
Down.
Go down. Oh, how exciting. Owie. Holy mackerel. Where are we?
Is it locked?
Seems likely, doesn't it?
No.
Weird looking safe.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure the latches can slide into the middle.
The latches. What? What? Bit tricky, isn't it? Has to be that. And that kind of has to be that, I think. Doesn't go all the way. Gosh darn it. Oh gosh darn it. I mean, unless it's like really, it could be here. Would that count? Do we think would that count? Yes. That could also still count. Goodness, it's too complicated. Oh, that works. Oh, Jesus. Oh, does that work?
That's the one.
Holy crapola, I did
Hey, not
it.
bad.
Jesus, that took ages.
Anything inside?
Yeah, more research.
Holy macaroni. A folder containing research notes and diagrams. A unique flora and fauna. Hey, this is it's the beetle. A unique flora and fauna is the byproduct of a number. Have you?
Victory Screech!
Can't believe I managed to do that! These chemicals are continually present in the water, forming clouds and filling the lake. This causes a variety of mutations in plants and animals. Smaller creatures such as arachnids, insects, mollusks, amphibians, and crustaceans are the most affected. However, the chemicals may travel up the food chain and cause mutations in birds and reptiles. As far as we know, mammals remain completely unaffected. Interesting.
Rows of plants, growing in wide wooden boxes.
What color is the soil?
It looks black, but it's too dark to tell. A glass tank. It's full of plants.
There's a layer of condensation on the inside.
What's in there?
Bugs. Bugs, bugs, bugs. Bugs.
9 beetles. All different, all dead.
Poor little guys.
There's a bunch of notes written all around them. It's mostly numbers. No idea what they mean. It's a little diagram of a beetle, with some incomprehensible notes scribbled next to it.
That's weird.
What?
It looks really normal compared to the beetles behind the glass. Whose research is this?
Secret research? OMG.
It's a hatch.
But we're already in the basement.
Depends on your perspective.
Let's not go down just yet. We still haven't explored this room properly.
This is some seriously in-depth research.
It's impressive, but it's incomplete. There's a section missing.
Golden beetle.
So, this is Pointer's secret lab.
Definitely seems like he's the one using it.
Really?
I guess not a lot of people know about the secret entrance.
Right. But if Pointer's the only one who comes down here, why would he need to lock his research in a safe? Who is he hiding it from?
He's just paranoid, especially about his golden beetle.
What do you think he's trying to do exactly?
Pointer. Has been trying to breed the golden beetle in the underground lab.
Pointer has been trying to breed the golden beetle in the underground laboratory.
Why? Because it's rare?
Because it's gold?
Is that it?
I think so. I don't think he cares about entomology any more than he cares about astronomy. He just wants to get one over on Felix. If he can breed his own gold, suddenly Poppy's inheritance is looking pretty,
Infinite. Might explain why he was
10
so
minutes.
worried about losing the beetle.
Okay.
Maybe somebody did steal it.
Got 10 minutes
Might
till
have been
food.
Freya after all. We know she was trying to get through the secret door in the garden.
She might not have known what was down here, though. Maybe she was just curious.
Curious, sure, but not naive. I reckon she knew what was going on.
I think we're still missing the bigger picture. There's no way this is all just about a beetle. We're done.
Really?
Ready to go down? Again?
Yes, let's go. Oh, I'm excited. The lowest level. This is so exciting.
It's an old coat rack. Looks thoroughly neglected.
2 cloaks, and a green hat draped on top for good measure.
A single book on a little makeshift table.
This is creeping me out slightly.
Why?
I think it's a children's book.
Mists of the Sky, children's picture book. It's very old. The Ink Dip. The Silver Snake. Oh, Soul Bear. Soul Bearer. We've actually a crab with 3 different size claws. The Soul Bearer. She put something about the Soul Bearer worked. The Soul Bearer worked.
We're too late. This photograph has been stabbed.
Why? By what?
Not sure. Some kind of metal stabbing thingy.
The rope, the rope, the rope. The rope. Oh.
So what's the photo?
Oh. Who is that? Felix? Oh.
Do you know who it is in the photo? This man in the photo, he reminds me of something from one of our clues.
Felix made a little model of him for Flora?
Yeah, it makes sense when you know who he is. Lord Fellow.
Really?
Wait, no, hang on.
Felix made a little model of him for Flora?
Yeah, it makes sense when you know
Is
who
it
he
Remington?
is. Lord Remington.
Remington. That makes him Flora's father, meaning the girl in the photo is...
Yeah, it's her. See the bird, too.
I never would have guessed. Times sure do change.
I don't know. I don't think she looks so different.
Oh.
This room looks old. Like, old.
It makes the rest of the house seem relatively modern.
Gives off kind of a dungeon vibe.
What do people actually use chains for?
Nothing good.
Basements don't normally have windows?
We're at the bottom of the lake. We must be.
Right. But if that's the lake bed, why does it look like that?
Like what?
White, smooth, no plants, no anything. That's not what a lake looks like.
Oh.
Where are we?
Where are we?
Did you notice how much light this room has? For a room with one candle?
It's all coming through the window.
I'm pretty sure lakes are supposed to be darker
Yeah.
at the bottom.
Yeah.
Not lighter.
Why
Where
is there a
are
room down
we?
here anyway? And why is it so much older than the rest of Tangle Tower?
We still don't really know why people came to live here in the first place.
Maybe they just wanted to get rich, like Pointer with his beetles.
I feel like the Remingtons came here for the lake, for what was in it.
It's empty though. More empty than a normal lake would be.
It is now, yeah. Maybe we're too late.
I'm so confused.
Old cardboard boxes.
How exciting.
Oh, but there's more. They're also damp and empty.
There's a roll of paper up there.
I'll see if I can reach it.
Let me guess. Blank.
Misted Mansion?
Misted Mansion, north side cross section. Is it not Tangle Tower?
Tangle Tower. Before the towers?
Yeah.
That's the room we're in now. It must be. It's not labeled as anything on these plans, though.
I think it already existed when this was made. It's the room above us. The one we were just in.
The laboratory?
Yeah. The library.
Storage.
It's Freya's room.
A bedroom.
That's Fifi's room, isn't it?
Study. Wait,
I know what you're thinking. And no, we never went in there.
how did we miss it?
The Grand Hall.
What's that thing in the middle?
I think it's that big glass tube.
It is.
A bedroom.
Penny's room, I think. Music room. It's the aviary. The rooftop garden. Well, that name makes a little more sense in this context.
This seems pretty significant.
Agreed.
Study. We've never been in the study.
Let's head back up to the Grand Hall. I want to find that last room.
Oh man, I can't believe that we're not finished. We're not finished.
Wow, it's dark all of a sudden.
How long were we down there?
This must be it. This thing goes all the way up.
How are we supposed to get up there?
Hang on, it's pitch black, but I think there's a switch.
Holy shit.
A ladder.
Want to go up?
Yes. Holy fucking shirt balls. We really haven't got much longer. I've got 5 minutes till food, so I'm gonna need to dash after this. Oh man.
Is that a crab?
It's got a translucent exoskeleton. You can actually see its insides.
Also, crabs normally have 2 claws, right? Not
That's
3?
the what did I just call it?
You sure we should be touching it?
I might leave it
Grimoire,
here.
Don't you think it looks familiar?
Yeah. I am gonna leave it here actually.
This
Just
crab really reminds me of something.
That little wooden toy we found?
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to help us. I think I've seen it more recently.
so I'm gonna need to finish, but I think we can probably finish this on stream next week. So yeah, I think we're super close now. We're super close, and so I think we can finish that next week. We can definitely finish that next week. Right, my loves, I've got a dash, I'm afraid. Let me see who is streaming. Is my usual person on? My usual people. Let's have a little look. Who shall we raid? We shall raid. We shall raid. We shall raid. We shall raid. Oh gosh, I actually really need to pee now. We will raid Glitch, I think. Who is doing dark and darker? Or maybe I won't raid today. Maybe I don't raid today. Maybe I just play the Friday song and we get out of here. What do we reckon to that? Should we do Friday song and then get out of here? I think so. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's there. Right. Here we go. We'll do this.
You know we finally here, right?
Oh.
It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday again. It's Saturday, Sunday.
Right. I'm gonna give us some confetti to send us into the weekend. Why not?
Let's go! Let's go! What?
It's Friday! Have a great weekend, everybody! Have a great weekend, everyone. I'm not going to raid today, so go and be free and go and give your eyes to one of your other favorite content creators. Go and have a great time. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. We'll finish Tangle Tower on Tuesday. I'm pretty sure we're close to finish it now. And then we'll move on to something else. Something else. Have a great weekend, everybody. Love you lots. Thanks for hanging out. Goodbye. Goodbye. This is my goodbye song. See ya.